What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here to talk about Married to Medicine. I did take notes. I thought I didn't take notes, and I was like, wait, I didn't take notes. Okay, so this is episode 5. So go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, let me know you stopped by. Quad, Phaedra, and Heavenly go over to Quad's house, and I really thought it was rich. I really thought it was so rich of Phaedra acting like Heavenly can't dress, and like, honey, the outfits you used to have on were questionable. Honey, you in your city girl bag right now, so your outfits might be okay. Doing a lot of labels, but before, honey, Phaedra wasn't a cute dresser. We didn't see Phaedra as a fashionista, so for her to be like, you did good today, girl, shut up. I'm glad Quad said, what are you, the fashion police, girl? Because you can't be the fashion police. They talked about the wedding. Letitia. I have to put her name down here, honey. They talked about Letitia's wedding and how the drapes were wrinkled. It was a quick wedding. It lasted about 26 minutes. Heavenly's name was scratched off the list. Quad was like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me the BFFs are already into it, child? And then Quad was like, I was just basically, what's her name said, well, I really didn't think you gave a damn. Actually, she was like, no, I was just wondering where the loyalty was. And she's like, well, I care about you. She was like, I really didn't think you cared. And she's like, well, I care about you. She's like, where I'm from, we don't move like that. I really thought it was weird that those women were in a picture with this woman. The way that they have accepted her, like Simone and them is going out, I guess with G. I mean, G is still friends with them. So whoever his partner is, they're going to go and do couples things with them. But for Heavenly to be hugged up in a picture with that lady, I did think it was strange. And if Heavenly, I feel like Heavenly is so smart, but sometimes the things that she does where she thinks it would be good for TV, it puts her in a weird space with the person. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, did you really have to take a picture with this woman and be like, oh, I thought it would be funny. I thought it would, get the people going. But you're hurting your friend in the same sense. Girl, bitch, at the end of the thing where Quad said, I have some more to say, bitch, you said enough. It's nothing more that you have to say, Quad. Even Jackie was like, you have some more to say? Girl, you talked for all this time. What are you talking about? Girl, some ass. She said, well, there wasn't any malice in it. And then, how would Quad feel, if, they were friends with this woman, right? Nobody didn't think about that, right? Quad stepped away. She didn't reach out. Own something nice. Oh, that's what Heavenly told her. You're going to own something today. You're going to own your part in this. What Quad does is, when filming is over, she doesn't reach out to these women. She treats them as if they are only friends when she wants something from them or it's beneficial for her. And she doesn't call them, and they're taking offense to that. And so Heavenly basically told her, you're going to take some ownership of your role and your part in this today. And they started getting loud with each other, and Heavenly said, I don't like watch what you're saying, because I don't like it. They compared their relationship to that of sisters. We get into it, we fall out, we don't speak for a little while, and then we come back to each other and we're just like new, right? So she tells Quad to say, basically, I could have done better. And Quad repeats it. She's like, I could have done better. She's like, I think the women miss you, right? You heard, what's her name, say, you are a Southern belle. She was like, I'm not going to call you a bitch. That was funny. Show the Brat and Judy. It was a cute little scene. Judy and the Brat need to join Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all need to make the Real Housewives of Atlanta reflect what is happening in Atlanta now. Y'all need a lesbian couple on there. Y'all need some new people on there. There's new faces in Atlanta. There's a new crop of people in Atlanta every goddamn 5 years. And we're done watching these women and their lives over and over again. I mean, maybe y'all do. I don't care. Anyways, so the Brat and Judy, that was a cute little scene. Basically, the Brat needs to take it slow. She can't be working and doing the most. Simone and Cecil, they sit down and have a conversation. Basically, Simone is telling Cecil, you know, the conversations that you have with the boys and the plans that you make with the boys, you need to let me know what you're discussing with them and agreeing to with them so that we can be on the same page and we can come to some kind of agreement. So I would appreciate it if you would discuss things with me before actually, you know, making promises to the boys. Cecil admits to being more lenient than Simone. Simone is a go-getter. She don't play. She's always knew she wanted to be a doctor since she was 13. She goes 12. I said, I know that's right. And she says, I feel like you believe that your way is the only way. And some people think that she would be the coddler, but it's actually the father who's coddling them. She's not coddling them. He is. He's actually doing the coddling this time. That one with the drunk t-shirt collars, Miles. I don't know what would be going on. Miles just looks like the t-shirts that he wears, they don't be having any prints on them. He just looks like to me, when I see Miles, he looks like he's on like a journey and he's tired. Like, and when the time that you're speaking to him, he's taking a break from walking somewhere. He always looks to me like has a lot on his mind and he's ready to go. Like, that's what it seems like to me. That other one, I don't know about that youngest one. It's something about that youngest one. I don't know what it is. It's something about him. It's something about him. But Cecil is the one who coddles them, not the mama. The mama's saying, we're going to give them a year to get their shit together. And I think that's reasonable. I think it's reasonable. You're coming from, you know, yes, you're coming from parents who did well for themselves and they're able to help you. And they're able to help you without them kind of like missing it. They're able to invest in you, right? They actually should see it as an investing in my child's future by, you know, having them go off to college, by telling them, showing them how they need to go about getting jobs or working or starting their own business if they're an entrepreneurial type kid, right? So I think it's cool for them to be like, yeah, okay, we're going to give you a year. We're going to help you pay for everything. I think what parents want to see is the effort. I want to see you putting in the effort. You're not trying to find a job. You're not doing, why am I going to invest in something and you're not producing anything? It's here for you. I've done well for myself and I want to help you, but I'm not going to help you and you're not putting in the effort to help yourself. Why would I do that? If I'm going to make an investment with you, I want to see a return, not necessarily you giving me something back, but I want to see you succeed. I want to see you make those goals and reach your goals. I will invest in you, but you're going to have to do some work too. I feel like that's fair. She says she wants to get some pictures together so they can make like a vision board with the happiest times, you know, just of memories of them, so they can always look at that as a reminder of their family and they love each other and all that good stuff. They're slow. They're slow. They're not like you. You're on a fast track. But yet and still, y'all will get up in this world and say that these people are supposed to be protectors, providers, and leaders in this, but they slow. I want y'all to pick a struggle. Toya, Simone, and Letitia, they are having an little IV, you know, party, IV therapy. They go out to are they at Toya's house? I think they're at Toya's house, yeah. And this is the kind of stuff that I like to see, you know, them doing stuff like that, and then like them having conversations. They do that a lot. They're always doing something on the OC. It's always them going to do some kind of fitness thing, some type of eating thing or something. They're always meeting and going out and doing things and then having those conversations. So I thought that was cute. While they were there, Letitia shares that she has some irregular bleeding. She's ready to have a baby and get pregnant. You were the one that led with, I can give you what you want. And you got this old man to marry you, and now you don't even know if you can conceive and have a baby? That's fucked up. I don't care. I'm sorry, y'all. I think that's crazy as hell. To tell a man that you can give him what he needs, get him, and then get into a marriage, and then you are having fertility issues. Before you tell a man you can give him what he needs, you need to make sure you're able to do that. Because now it's looking crazy. I'm like, girl, she was like, she's irregular. She's bleeding in between. Dr. Simone is an OBGYN. So she was like, yeah, that's not cool. That's called irregular bleeding. That's not you having periods. You're having irregular bleeding. And so they talk about the party and about Quad, and Toya said, you played with my family. I'm cool on Quad. I don't know why we would be invited to anything for Quad. They invited her to come to the event. Okay, because in the middle, Phaedra looking like the damn witch from Snow White in this damn SUV. They are going around delivering an invitation. They delivered invitations to everybody except for Letitia. Letitia didn't get an invite, and they're trying to figure out, well, maybe it has something to do with Quad, and that's why she didn't get an invite. But then Toya ends up inviting her. She was like, if it's about Quad, basically, if she can come crash your event, you can crash something that they're doing for her, right? And so they also asked for the O shot, and she's telling you, you're in your 30s, you don't need the O shot. You should be, honey, Niagara Falls. And that's true. Like in your late 30s, like I wish, I hear some women talking about, being very horny, okay, in their late 30s. We hear that, right? I don't think enough women talk about it to let the girls know. You think your pocketbook is, snap that pussy back when you in your 20s. But baby, wait till you get to your late 30s, girl. You gonna be like, that's why they call them cougars. Because them old niggas, they can't give you what you need, girl. While the old niggas are trying to get the young women to siphon off their energy, the old women are getting with the young men to get their backs broke. Because they can really keep up. The old men, they on to Soggyville. They're into Floppyville. They're on their way to Floppyville, trying to siphon the energy from a young woman. And while she thinks, men my age are so immature, honey, them niggas is immature too, but go off. And while they trying to get with the older men, the young men are satisfying the women who are older and who have a high sexual appetite. And that's what happens. So that's why she told her, you don't need no old shot. You in your 30s. You don't need your pussy to be rejuvenated. It should be a well lubricated machine ready to go, girl. Do you think Heavenly will bring up to you how she was treated at your wedding? And she was like, how she was treated, she was talking mess. She really wasn't talking mess. She was just really saying what everybody else was thinking. It wasn't mess. It was, I think that she's getting married too fast. I think that this is rushed. She was bound to have a breakdown. That's all the things that Heavenly was saying. What do you mean how she was treated? Well, you didn't call her and tell her she wasn't invited. You waited till she got there. She got dressed and came to your wedding only to find out that she wasn't invited. So that's what I'm talking about. Well, you meddling in my relationship. Was she really meddling in your relationship? Meddling in your relationship would be trying to do things to keep it from happening, putting hurdles in front of you to keep you from getting to your goal. That's meddling. Attempts for it to not come to pass. I'm meddling. I don't want y'all to get married. Heavenly wasn't meddling in your wedding. She gave an opinion. And based on statistics and anecdotal evidence, we know how Gregory shows up in relationships. And because he hasn't had to change, because we have women in his inbox ready to give him what he needs, he has no reason to change. So you're more than likely going to have the same experience as Quad. Because what changed about Gregory? Nothing. You just a new bitch in a restaurant that you have the Yelp reviews. You walk into the restaurant, it's not under new management. It's not under new management. It's the same old raggedy ass manager in the back. And you sitting at the table, you got dust laying on, it's dust on the glass and the water. You looking around. Well, girl, I know, I'm better. You looking around, and then you realize you're about to have the same dining experience. And some of y'all are too embarrassed to leave the restaurant. Because then you have to pass all of the other people who left the reviews and was like, girl, I told you. What do you think you was going to get when you went in there, girl? Why did you think you were going to have a different dining experience? How did you think that? It's not under new management. So they get to the funeral home. Everybody is dressed in black. Quad is in the damn casket. She wants to get out and repair and rebuild her relationships and resurrect her relationships. We have a group of women who have made so many accomplishments, girl. We have lawyers. What did she say? We have doctors, we have dentists, we have lawyers, we have tennis experts. That's what you call Toya. Toya is a housewife, honey. Y'all better recognize the shit y'all be over here clawing and scratching and trying to get. That's what Toya got. She got her a good man, Savannah. That's what y'all be trying to get. But if you look at the ratio of men on the show and look at how many are quote unquote good versus how many ain't shit, you have more who ain't shit. Because Dr. Damon, although he's a soft-spoken little teddy bear, little chocolate teddy bear, he's misogynistic, honey, and sexist, and he knows it. I know it's sexist. You say a lot of sexist shit. We know. Eugene has a housewife, honey, and I just dabble in the wine business on the side. But she called Toya a tennis expert. I want to bury the strife. So then Heavenly tells Letitia, I just understand why you got a problem with me. What you mad at me and telling me you got to beat my ass for? You really basically should be mad at Phaedra. I didn't do anything. She said, I stand on what I said. And then she told her to prove me wrong. Prove me wrong and have a sustainable relationship. See if you can have a sustainable relationship with a man who has not changed. And I really think I think it's fucking crazy as hell that she told this man, I can give you what you need, and seem like you're having some fertility issues. Now, I don't wish fertility issues on nobody, but I'm saying you don't tell a man I can give you what you need, and what you're referring to is a baby, and you're not even sure that you can conceive. Girl, what? All to do what? Just to get you a man who, by the reviews, ain't shit. What do you think is different? And that's what Cynthia Bailey fucked up and asked Mike Hill. What's different about me? Girl, nothing. It could be a line of bitches outside. After you're tired of my shit, you're going to leave me and the next woman is going to come in. I don't have to change. There's always going to be a woman in line waiting in the queue for me to choose her and who can tell me I can give you what you need, even though I'm on record dragging this woman. I have a mugshot because we got into a fight. We both were arrested. I threw in her face that I was always paying the bills. Told Quad I've been taking care of you since I met you. Quad was looking like, nigga, you's a lie. You might have been giving me money so that I could stay connected with you, but you wasn't taking care of me, girl. You know that, because the dog can take care of herself without you being here, nigga. So if you was giving me money, say that, but you wasn't taking care of your girl at all. Quad looked at him like they showed that flashback. He's gonna do the same thing to you, and you younger too, dummy, duck, daffy duck, dummy, looking motherfucker, sitting there waiting for your fantasy, and this old frog in a Mini Cooper is going to throw in your face that he pays the bill. Even though you can take care of yourself, you'll leave the devices to a man, and all he's going to fucking do, this man, is turn around and throw it in your goddamn face. Heavenly said, prove me wrong. Well, you the one that told me you went upside his head with a frying pan. She said, girl, what are you talking about, bitch? She said, don't let me whoop your ass like your mother should have. That's what Heavenly said to her. You have daddy issues. That's why you trying to get with an old man. That's what Heavenly said. I agree. I agree. There's some father wounds, right? Because there's no way. Girl, whatever, child. Quad gets to Simone and, you know, basically says, you know, there's so many people on the island. We're all friends. We are all equal. I guess Simone is trying to allude that maybe, what's her name, Quad thinks that she's better than the rest of the women. I don't know, but that's what it seemed like Simone was trying to imply. And so Quad was like, no, we're all one, you know, this and that. Quad gets to Toya. Girl, she was like, girl, I don't even know why you talking to me. Well, I know we've had some troubled times. Girl, you said that we broke into your house, or broke into Anila's house. Anila. Y'all, you tried to say that we were thieves, girl. I wouldn't speak negative of I was like, Quad really was not taking accountability for nothing. She seems, now, talking about somebody who's not aware, I don't know if Quad just doesn't want, it's just like, she doesn't want to take accountability and therefore take responsibility after she acknowledges and takes some ownership of how she participated in the breakdown of her relationships with these women. You accused Toya and her husband of breaking into their neighbor's home. And you want to do what to repair what? No. So, Phaedra said she was a little disappointed in Quad. She thought she was going to be accountable and apologize, and that she basically needs to humble herself. Girl, they go to a repast after Quad done jumped out of a damn casket. They go to a repast and they're looking like, girl, what are we doing in here? They're trying to play the music, you know, scratching the music or making the music get all windy and loopy and stuff. So they're all sitting down ready to eat, and Letitia tells Phaedra, you brought Quad. And that wasn't a place for Quad. And then Quad said, what's her name? No, you were asking for me, and you were combing through my social media. Maybe she accidentally liked a picture and Quad realized it or something. I don't know. But Quad was basically saying Letitia doesn't even fit in the group. I don't think she does either. You always want, Quad is actually the youngest woman of all of them, right? And I love Quad's position in the group because she was married, now she's divorced, so she's the single youngest one of the group. And now you have this younger woman that's actually married to her ex-husband now. And y'all want to act like you want to be buddy-buddy with her, and she's not as accomplished as us. She is accomplished in her right, but I don't even know. A lot of people are like, what does Quad do? How is she able to afford her home? Nobody's ever asked. I don't know what Quad does. I honestly thought she had like a little business. I don't know if it's still running. Remember she had that puppy dog business? Didn't she have a cookbook come out? She made a cookbook, I believe. And then they said, we have to admit that we all have hurt each other, and we need to get past that. Stop being malicious. You said we were thieves. You said I cheated on Eugene. Quad said, well, you said I slept with my contractor. She said she wanted to say some more things. She wanted to say some more things, but I guess she's not going to say it. Quad did not own her part. She really didn't. You know, Heavenly is going to get into it with Letitia. I don't know. Letitia seems very like, I don't know. She posted on, you know, shout out to All True Tea, but they posted something a couple days ago where she was like, you know, being a part of this friend group really showed me what friendship was all about. There's no reason or no way in your rabbit ass mind did you think that you were going to come into a friend group of the woman who was married to your now husband. You thought you were just going to come into the friend group and get acclimated and like take Quad's place. Maybe you didn't think you were going to take Quad's place, but you really thought that these women were your friends? Really? When they're friends with your husband's ex-wife? You really thought you were going to find friendship in these women? They're not. They're not even Gregory's friends. That's the gag. They're not even Greg. The women are not Gregory's friends. The women go on couples dinners with Gregory and whoever he's coupled with because their husbands are still cool with Gregory. That was the end of the episode, y'all. I'm tired. I'm about to go back. Oh, I'm tired. I made too many videos and I'm tired of talking. Today I'm tired of talking about, relationship dynamics between straight people. Anyways, take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Let me know what you think of the episode. Peace. I feel like it was longer than that. Peace.